Welcome to the 17th episode of Gary's English Learning Center. And I guess most of the viewers were wondering where is Gary up to?
What have I been up to?
What have you been
What
up
have I been up to?
And I would say right now, he is not Gary anymore. He is Master Gary because he has been to a lot of places, a lot of exotic places.
And kind of Buddhist places as well.
Yeah.
Ole Tolfat Sinjoy.
Yeah. Before we get into the show, and we will show you clippings of a very old song, and just to remind you the very beautiful sunshine day that we are now enjoying.
We're all going on
Summer holiday, no more working for a week or two. Fun and laughter on a summer holiday, no more worries for me or you. For a week or two,
We're going where the sun shines brightly,
where
the sea is blue. We've seen it in the movies. Let's see if it's true.
So we have to stop here because if we go on, my goose pimple will.
Yeah, it really takes me back as well, really.
Yeah, and I have to remind you that the song is older than both of us.
Yes. You might say it.
Yeah, and he is Sir Cliff right now.
Sir Cliff Richard, yeah.
Sir
But
Cliff
it's just a great old song, isn't it?
No, I really can't comment on that because the song is older than
Yeah, Cliff is so uncool, but this song is okay. But that's where I've been actually, Eddie. I've been on summer holiday.
On summer holiday.
Summer holiday.
So,
yeah.
what have you been up to?
And that's the advantage of being a teacher, really.
Yeah.
All teachers will confess, you know. I've been to Myanmar, or Burma.
I have to say that for older people like such as me, and I don't feel comfortable using the word Myanmar or Myanmar. I still favorite this one.
And many people as well don't recognise the word Myanmar. They only recognise Burma. And in Burma we should say Mingalaba. Mingalaba means hello.
Hello. Just like Sawadee Krap of the Thai.
Mingalaba.
Yeah. And before we start the show, I have to thank Gary again because he brought me this book.
As a member of the literati, I thought it was just arm layer.
Yeah. It suits me.
Yeah. Just for you.
And I should be very proud of having this book because literary classic.
It is, yeah.
It is. Yeah.
And you lend it to me afterwards.
Sure. When I finish it. Yeah. Okay. But let's get into the question. The viewers might be asking, why did you go to Burma?
Because it's quite a convenient place. It's very interesting historically, you know. And I've been to Thailand quite a number of times.
Me too.
And I've been to Cambodia some years ago, about 2002 when it opened.
And Laos.
I haven't been to Laos, nor Vietnam, but it just seemed like a very interesting place. It's kind of like the ultimate Indochina or Indochine, really, the mixture between India and China, the merging of the two cultures there.
Yeah.
And not many people have been there as yet, really.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to share with you. It's not that difficult. It's not that expensive.
Yeah. I guess the most important reason is that it is not expensive. So, we should introduce you the places which are the most interesting.
Yeah, and run through how to, first of all, it costs about 4,500 Hong Kong dollars, the airfare, to get there. But
you mean from Hong Kong straight?
You have to fly to Yangon, or what used to be called Rangoon.
Yeah,
you have to fly. That's the only international airport. You have to fly there, and you can only fly there. We flew there at we caught the 9:45 plane, arriving at 11:30.
Yeah,
and you can only come back late at night as well.
Good.
There's no choice. You can't. That's the only time you can go and come back. Yeah. It's a bit strange, but anyway. Yeah. So you have to fly through the night from 1:10 to 6 o'clock to come back.
Yeah.
So that's one thing.
Yeah.
So when you arrive there, and these are the main, the top 10 places to go.
Yangon.
Yangon or Rangoon, yeah.
Yeah. So this is a difficult word. Would you mind to explain it to the?
The Shwedagon is the name of it. Shwedagon Pagoda. This is pagoda is a kind of holy place.
Yeah.
It just means a kind of holy place.
Yeah.
You can also say Paya as well.
Yeah.
Paya is another word.
Yeah, I mean in a certain way it is some kind of like a pyramid. A pyramid. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of interesting places in Myanmar. So tell us your itinerary.
Our itinerary come up at the end of this. Actually, okay. But you can go to Putao, which is the kind of mountain region.
The northern part.
Northern part on the east here. Is Mandalay, which is one of the old city.
But one of the most famous.
One of the famous city, really. And Kayang Tong is for hiking. Kind of in the mountains again. Yeah. Inle Lake is like a Tonle Sap in Cambodia. Yeah. Where you can see people living. You know, the school, their houses, the shops, the hospital, everything is on boats on the lake, that kind of thing. Yeah. And this is a funny little pagoda. We'll come to the picture later. Kayak Teo Pagoda. Kayak Teo Pagoda. There's also a comedy film you can see on the coach about this. It's quite funny. And then we have Moniwa. There's some ancient temples here. Bagan, where we went, which is beautiful. We'll show you that in detail. Mrao-u, we don't say the K, I don't know why. Mrao-u, another ancient capital. Yeah. This is from maybe 1,000 years ago. Yeah. This is from between 400 and 600 years ago, kind of thing. And this is two beach areas, Na Pali and Noa Saong. Two beaches you can go. And here we have the capital, Yangon.
Yeah. So you go, you ran around all these places, and you just like traveling around
No, you can't do the whole thing. We only had 10 days, so you can't do the whole thing. Okay. These are the places you can see. So we saw this Shwedagon Pagoda. This is Bagan.
Oh, very beautiful.
It really, this is magical, really. Yeah. It really is magical. Yeah. And there were 5,000 temples and stupas, and the same name. Temple really is a place that has the monks in it. So that's a bit wrong, really, erroneous. Really.
So they are actually monks in.
No, that's actually wrong here. This is from the guide.
Oh, from the guidebook.
Yeah, there's actually wrong here from further reading, but really, so you can just to be safe, you can call them Paya. That's any holy place. Yeah. To be safe, you know. And 42 kilometers of these, and 2,000 of them. You know? This is the Inle Lake. Yeah. So just like Tonle Sap in Cambodia. Yeah. You can see all the people living actually on the lake, sometimes on the boats as well. You know. And again, look, another pagoda everywhere now. Kiantong again in the east, and you can do some trekking and see the people.
Still very primitive. Yeah.
Or natural. Without the negative connotation.
I use the wrong word.
A negative connotation.
Golden rock.
This is a bit crazy to me, but there you go. It's a rock painted with gold, and it's another pagoda.
Well, to remind our viewers, this is a real rock, and they paint it with gold. Yeah. So
and a site of pilgrimage.
I suppose it is on the top of the mountain.
Yep.
Okay. And then this one.
Moniwa.
Okay. I guess I have saw these sculptures a long time ago, and I suppose they are very famous in Burma.
You can find these in Burma. You can find them in Thailand as well. Can't you? You can find them in Thailand.
Yeah.
And even in China as well.
Yeah. And again, a very beautiful scenery. Where's that?
Really in the north.
In the north.
In the far north. Yeah. In the far north, the mountainous region, where it's obviously cooler there. Yeah. And this one, next one here. So I missed one there. This is Mrao-u. It's another ancient capital, you see, founded in 1404 to 1434. Yeah. Well, it is like resort.
It is, yeah. So again, tell me where's that, and I would like to go there.
This is on the west coast. On the west coast, the northwest coast kind of thing.
Yeah. And I am not sure whether this is true or not. I found so few people on the beach.
This is a real travel program, then, you know. So we take the people away, so it doesn't seem crowded.
No, well, you know the most favorite resorts that common people used to visit are those in Thailand. And whenever you take pictures, you see a lot
of people, yeah.
crowd of a huge crowd along on the picture, but there's no one over there.
I don't know how. Yeah. So this is a proper travel program because we don't show people.
I can see that it is very, very beautiful.
But yeah, it's the idyllic kind of
Idyllic
paradise beach kind of thing, isn't it? And there's another one, Napali.
Napali. Still in the same place?
This is a bit further north on the coast.
Oh, not
on the same coastline, really.
Coastline.
It's a bit further north.
Okay.
So this is we couldn't manage to do all those things in the time available, and so we flew into Yangon or Rangoon here, and then spent a couple of days here, and then took the coach, which is a luxurious coach, to Bagan, the place with all those stupas, all those temples, the Paya, all the thousands of Paya there, and then went on the road to Mandalay, and spent a couple of days in Mandalay, and then got the bus back down to Rangoon.
Yeah. So how many days did you spend on the whole trip?
The whole trip, I mean, one day going, one day coming, and 8 days there, so that was enough for 8 days, really.
Yeah, but still a rush.
Still, yeah, a bit of a rush.
Yeah. Okay, and then we can go into the details of your trip. And where should we begin? Number one. This one?
Yep, I think.
And then
so that's it.
Okay. And then Yangon was formerly called Rangoon.
Rangoon, yeah.
Rangoon.
By the British, anyway. So that was from about 1850 to about.
Remind our viewers again, it used to be a British colony before, and
that's right.
Yeah, during the Second World War and the Japanese invade Burma, and then there was one very famous battle that was fought there, because the nationalist army, the Chinese army, sent a very fully equipped a battalion to that place and save the British. Did you know?
No, I didn't know that.
That was very famous episodes of our war with the Japanese. Okay, and then this one.
This is just the entrance. This is just the entrance to the Shwedagon Pagoda.
Yeah. So this is a temple. Yeah, and with all this how should I call it?
These lions. But this is just the entrance.
Just the entrance.
This is only the entrance, and you go in there and you go up. Up the escalator. Actually, it was built 2,500 years ago. They say, but not in its present form because they're escalators, and I don't believe they had escalators 2,500 years ago. But it's a huge place, you know.
Yeah.
And even spending, like you say, it's a rush. Even you spend a few hours there, like we did.
Yeah.
If you're rushing, even to spend a few hours trying to look at.
Yeah.
All this, really.
And they got all these Buddha's sculptures.
So many. Yeah.
So many of them.
I don't know how many. Hundreds.
I guess at least 1,000 of them.
Maybe. Yeah. Something like that. At least. Yeah.
And okay.
There's the main centerpiece, really.
Yeah. And it is all done in white and gold.
White and gold, yeah, with bits of green as well.
Yeah. And one thing that strikes me is that it is very clean.
It is, yeah.
Unlike all those temples in the third world countries where they got all the rubbish and garbage.
And you have to take your shoes and socks off.
Yeah.
At the bottom of that entrance place I showed you.
Yeah.
But then you go up and you go around and around. You get kind of lost in the. Wow, you just get lost in there, and you come back down again, but you come back down the wrong entrance, so you have to go back up again.
Yeah. Okay. This is a bit out focus picture.
And even have the ATM.
Oh yeah. To draw to get money.
Yeah.
Okay, this elephants. And then, what is this?
This is just on the side here, just some images, what they've done in mirror form.
Yeah.
Good idea, all different.
And inside.
This is a bit tacky. There's some kind of coloured lights and electric lights going around for the halo.
Oh really?
Yeah. The halo.
Yeah.
And that's the main
entrance.
The main pagoda there.
Yeah.
And so many. I mean, this is just a really tiny little part of it.
Yeah.
Filtered water.
Oh,
Go back to the last show.
oh, for what?
Filter osmosis, filtered water, so you can actually get filtered water.
To drink.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. And then a temple again.
Again, so many, right?
Yeah, so many of them. Just the bell.
The bell, yeah. I like a nice bell. And this next one, if you got the close up here of this, this is the next slide. It is Jataka. Jataka, which is the story of the previous incarnations of the Buddha.
Well, actually, we also got something like this in China, in Dunhuang, and where they paint it on inside the caves. I guess there's a word for that, grottos.
Grottos, yeah.
Grottos,
Yeah.
but this is not grottos because they paint it on
On the stupa kind of
on the,
thing.
yeah,
on
on the
stupa,
stupa,
it's called,
not inside
And
the cave.
they're also in relief as well. They're all quite beautifully
Yeah,
done.
yeah. And if you are not quite sure what is that, I can give you an example. It's just like a comic books that you read. As
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
Yeah, in a way, yeah. But there are the stories about the Buddhas.
And his previous incarnations,
Yeah,
his previous lives. Yeah.
yeah, the monks.
Having a chat, yeah. Like you and me. Yeah. There's the main part in the centre.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you're going down, you have the escalator, so
Oh, they I guess they put in the escalator
Later
just,
on, yeah.
Not too long ago. And yeah, very beautiful architecture.
it really is beautifully done, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Or you can go down by the stairs.
Yeah.
And I took one or two videos, Eddie, just to give you more atmosphere, really.
Sure.
So
Shall we go to the video?
Yeah, just go to the video there.
Yeah. This one?
This one. No,
This one?
sorry.
This one?
No, this one. Is it? Yeah. And here we are, the first day in Myanmar, in Yangon City, which used to be called Rangon. Yangon City in the Shwedagon Haya. Isn't it beautiful? Really magnificent. And all around, there's so many little temples with how many Buddhas inside. It's really, really beautiful. There's the statues of lions, elephants, gold everywhere. It's breezy and beautiful, and it goes around and around. We really can't show you all here today, but just to take a glimpse.
This is the introduction. And who did the camera work for you?
My film crew.
Or your film crew?
My film crew.
So the whole crew got to Rangoon and
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
did the film for Gary.
Came along on the tour kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Next one?
And took another little one here.
This one?
It gives some idea of the kind of atmosphere and with the sound really as well. You know? This is just the
The Raven.
raven, yeah. Or crow. I think it's not pretty. The raven's a bit bigger, isn't it?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, a crow. Yeah. But crows are very smart, aren't they?
Okay, and then
Okay.
we go to the.
And then in the afternoon it rained.
Oh,
We tried to get to the river, but it rained. And it really poured down like it does in Hong Kong sometimes. The rain doesn't stop the play or the tea.
you drank tea here, winner?
Yeah.
Burmese tea?
Yeah. This is something like a Hong Kong or Indian tea, really.
Yeah.
Cheers. Get a cigarette there, you know. It's pouring down with rain.
Okay. And this one?
And it rained the next day, so we had a massage, a beautiful massage
Yeah.
for an hour, you know, with the oils and
Wonderful massage at the Nature Spa in Yangon. It was wonderful. I felt so relaxed.
Now this is the commercials. It's a pity that we can't get any money from that. The spa.
the lady loved it really, yeah.
Yeah.
And we go right down to the bottom maybe and just of that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Right down to the bottom because we've done most of that. and it's just up a bit and up. That is the spa there. That's what it looks like inside
Inside the spa.
inside the spa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's quite
Just like in Thailand, you got all this very
posh. Really.
Posh.
Yeah.
Posh is a very important English word.
Yeah.
Where in what occasion you can use this word posh?
It was kind of luxurious and upper class, really. Yeah.
And I'm sorry I have to say that this is not a posh place. I would like to have one for our studio, but sadly,
That would be beautiful, wouldn't it?
yeah, posh.
Posh.
And then
This is to give you an idea. This is the kind of bus station where you gather before you catch the bus.
Yeah.
Which wasn't really a bus, really. It's a luxurious coach, really. And was it Yangon to Bagan here?
yeah.
And
So I suppose there is no
in Burmese, if you like, and in English.
there is no railway long.
There is a railway, but as we find out in a picture later on, it doesn't look that good, really.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't look that good, really.
Yeah.
But these coaches are luxurious.
Okay.
They are luxurious. They're really comfortable. And I think it was about 180 Hong Kong to go for 8 hours, which is not bad.
It's very reasonable.
Not bad
Very
at all.
reasonable.
There it is. There's a camera crew. But anyway, and there's the luxurious seats, as you can see, and they recline.
Yeah.
And the bottom comes up and the back goes, so you can really recline. And
Yeah.
even though it's a night bus, you can still be comfortable.
Yeah. So
Good
you
quality.
took an 8-hour bus trip.
Yep. So from about I think it was 8 o'clock at night until 6 o'clock the next morning, or 9 o'clock I think, till 6 o'clock the next morning, and then we arrived in number 3.
Number 3.
The next one.
This one?
I think so. Yeah, that's right. We click on this. Then we arrived in Bagan and caught the horse and cart. Horse and cart.
Horse and cart.
Sorry you can't hear because of the wind and everything.
Yeah.
You can see some of the pagodas in the background there.
Yeah. So where were the horses?
And you'll see that in a minute. There it
Oh, okay. Just one horse.
is. Rose.
Rose. Oh.
Flower name. He's saying that the name of his horse is Rose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we caught the horse and cart to the hotel.
Yeah.
There's the. And then you go to the PowerPoint now. Yeah, maybe go to the PowerPoint. So we are in Bagan, the place.
So you take those bus along,
That's it.
and then you have a horse cart.
Horse and cart just arrived on the coach here to the horse and cart.
Yeah.
In the horse and cart, Bagan.
Yeah, Bagan.
Bagan, yeah.
Bagan.
And there's the hotel room, which is very nice. That was maybe a bit not too expensive. That was about 400 Hong Kong. Not bad.
Not bad.
Because it was very nice. And this is the view.
Yeah.
This is the view, you know.
Yeah.
And you go to the next slide as well. So you from the room you can see all these stupas, all these temples. Isn't that an amazing view, really?
Yeah.
And there were some birds' nests on the balcony.
Oh.
Then we just walking out. You just walk from the hotel room. You walk out into amongst the temples. Maybe show the next video maybe now.
Yeah.
The next video is this one.
This one.
Yeah. Maybe a bit more volume. Yeah.
No, I guess it will be very hard to hear the.
Foray into the stupas of Bagan. There are 5,000. There were 5,000 stupas, but there are still 2,000. And this is the first few you can see behind you.
That's the school. There's a school.
Yeah.
That's the noise of the school, actually.
What a magical, mystical.
You can see.
Let's go explore.
You can see they're made of brick.
Right,
They're made of brick,
yeah.
and then they put what is called stucco,
Yeah.
which is a kind of cement on the outside.
The red.
They kind of.
Red.
Oh.
Red. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, just remind us of the length of this
Right.
program. Okay.
They put the stucco on the outside.
Yeah.
There's some kind of plaster work, something coated it in the thing. Many of them. We'll go to the video. Get through. Maybe you just go through it quickly. You just go through them quite quickly.
You mean this?
This.
Oh
over
yeah.
Here, yeah. So you can see, we walk into these and see all these.
Yeah.
Yep.
On the surface of the temple.
Mhm.
Yeah. The pictures.
Inside. This is
Yeah,
the pictures inside.
Yeah.
And there's a bit of an overview there.
Yeah.
Some detail there.
Okay.
Inside.
Inside.
See how quite big.
Yeah. Huge.
Quite
Buddha.
big.
Yeah.
Some goats.
Goats.
Near the
Okay.
hotel room.
Yeah.
This is the lacquerware here.
Okay.
The lacquerware that you have a piece here. It's a
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
one of the
yeah,
craft works.
yeah,
A lot of
yeah.
nice craft work.
I guess we can get some of this in Hong Kong too.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. If you take the efforts to search.
But you see the process of it, you know, it's really amazing.
Yeah. How did they do it?
But it's quite. You have to. It's made from the plates are actually made from bamboo. This is made from hardwood. The
okay.
square ones.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And she's wearing this stuff called. It's not. I always thought it was sandalwood, but it's not. It's something called thanaka.
Okay.
It's thanaka.
Wow.
It's for your. It's for your. You see, it's for your skin. You know. So it's like a sun cream and
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
treat your
And
thing.
put it on
Yeah.
on the face.
And they do, and
Yeah.
nearly all the women and some of the men as well. They
Yeah.
wear this.
Yeah.
Wear this. It protects your skin and it enriches the skin as well. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
It enriches
Yeah.
our
the skin.
skin.
Yeah. It's good for the skin. You know. So very rare. This one is 100% natural.
Yeah.
It's just a tree.
Okay.
It's a tree, grand tree.
Then what?
But you know they would paint it with one coat of lacquer,
Yeah.
then dry it for another month, and then paint it again, and then dry it again, and paint it again.
Yeah.
It's a long process,
Yeah.
you know. But one tip is to buy it in Bagan.
Yeah.
I was misled. I was told because my brother went to Mandalay 26 years ago,
Yeah.
and he said you buy the craft work in Mandalay,
Yeah.
but not anymore.
No, not.
Not anymore. So I would have got more souvenirs, more gifts actually, but you can't. The place to buy them is this Bagan and now.
Yeah. This is where they do the work. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That's how they do it. Yeah.
And this is the local kind of shopping kind of area, really.
What it
These
is?
beautiful umbrellas.
Umbrellas,
right?
yeah.
And this here is this Thanaka paste.
Okay.
Thanaka paste is the tree that it comes from. Right? And when you go to that museum, you can also play with the rabbits,
Yeah.
feed the rabbits.
To free the rabbits.
Feed the rabbits, I don't know, that's just some little thing they do.
Yeah.
And so I took this one here. Now, I look terrible here because the afternoon before this, I had an accident. I bruised my rib, and it was really painful. I couldn't sleep the whole night. So
There'll be brassware as well, and some lacquerware. And here we are. You can buy lacquerware, brassware, all kinds of things, textiles, cushion covers, and in this market in Myanmar. Again, thank you.
that's why, because it was really quite painful, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe this one here, show this nice lady here. Take a few seconds.
I forgot to mention, we are near the Bagan temples, and you can also buy lovely puppets like this. Lovely puppets of the monks in here as well. Thank you.
And the umbrellas, which are these umbrellas are some of them are $50, 50 Hong Kong dollars.
Umbrellas.
You feel like you're stealing them, you know?
My name is William. You come to William for your beautiful handmade umbrellas.
They're all handmade.
And they really are. They're works of art. You can use them in the rain, but you wouldn't want to. Really, you wouldn't want to because they're so beautiful.
Yeah.
And you feel like you've stolen them, really, at that price, really.
Yeah.
And
So
day 5. Isn't
Day
it?
5.
Here we are outside the Ananda Fire in Bagan, number 1 and the most important city in the
Well, we can't actually hear what
No.
you were talking.
It's too windy.
Too windy. Yeah.
Now this is the thing. This was the low season, Eddie, right?
Yeah,
This is the
yeah.
low season, so it rains a bit. But the advantage of going in the low season is that you can always get a seat on the coach, and you can always find a hotel room. You don't need to book in advance.
Yeah.
If you go in a high season, then you're gonna have trouble getting on the bus, trouble getting in a hotel room. This is on. But look at this one because this is actually we climbed up about 5 flights onto this pagoda.
Yeah.
And you can get an overview of the temples here. Quite something, yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite a magical aura there, really.
Yeah.
You feel you've gone back in time. You really do, you know.
Okay. These are the bargain piles.
Yep, Bagan Pyres, yeah. And this is, what's interesting about this is, if you go to the next one as well, these are actually carved.
Yeah.
Went to Bali about 4 or 5 years ago,
Yeah.
and they're just molded and cast, but these are actually carved,
Yeah.
which is quite something these days. The actual figures are actually, you can see them in the process of carving them, actually sculpting. And inside you'll find there's some detail, which looks Indian to me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It looks like Indian
straight
influence,
from
yeah?
India. Straight from
Yeah,
India.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's some influences come from the east, from Thailand. Some influences come from India, you know. Because this was about. These were built about 1,000 years ago. You know, and so there was the Khmer were pressuring the Thailand people to move into Burma from the east, and then there was the Mughals, who were Muslims, who were forcing the Hindu type of people from India into Burma. You know, so it became a confluence of the two artistic styles. Really.
Yeah.
So huge. And this is the thing, we didn't realise there was one for the east, one for the north, one for the south, one for the west.
Yeah.
So again, you came in one place, go around and around, and come out the wrong way. There we go.
Okay. And then we come to what? The next one.
No,
No.
next one.
The sixth thing?
Yep, should be. Last breakfast at the Kumudara Hotel in New Bagan. Highly recommended. This is the breakfast area. Highly recommended. Beautiful scenery. You just make out the temples through the trees there. So you can have your breakfast and actually see the trees and the temples. It's sleepy there. Because you wake up in the morning to go and get the coach again. It's quite a tough work being a tourist. Actually, this is on the bus, but you get a bit of karaoke, you know.
Yeah.
On the bus.
The Burmese karaoke.
Burmese karaoke.
Yeah.
All part of the experience, really. We're the only tourists on the bus.
I can see that.
This is arriving in Mandalay, actually.
Have you ever seen such beautiful pots here in Mandalay from Katyn Valley? It's beautiful pots. And to your right. But not really possible to take them back on the plane. Okay. Jeju-ba.
And how the vase?
The vase, yeah.
The vase, wow,
Yeah, the vases, yeah.
The vase.
But they're really huge, you know.
Yeah.
We did actually try. One got broken and one didn't. Now, the road to Mandalay. The road to Mandalay is because here. The road to Mandalay, and this is actually a poem by Rudyard Kipling.
Yeah.
That's where it comes from. The road to Mandalay.
Oh, it's
There's the link there, yeah.
The title of a poem.
Yeah, by
Okay,
Rudyard Kipling. You know.
Kipling.
proper colonial type.
Yeah.
And these are nuns.
Yeah. The nuns.
Nuns are
yeah.
wearing the pink here. And this is the local kind of way to get around there. Shops. There they are, the nuns.
They're still the nuns.
And this is what the scenery looks like. I mean, in Mandalay is a popular. I mean, not Mandalay. I mean, Burma has a population of 4.5 million.
Yeah.
In a country that approximately the size of Thailand.
Yeah.
So you think there's 7 million people in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
There's 4.5 million people spread out. So when you're on the coach, you see it's quite spacious, really. You know, quite unpopulated.
Yeah.
Most of it.
Yeah. Bus.
And you just go past this. Horse and cart.
Again, horse and cart.
Horse and cart.
Yeah.
But not in Mandalay anymore, as you were.
But I was wondering why the horses are so small.
Yeah, they are quite small. Yeah.
Well, I when I was in Canada, I saw a lot of very huge horses. But in Burma, they just look like a donkey.
Yeah, I think they are, aren't they? They're different.
No.
Yeah.
I have doubts about whether this is.
Well, maybe that's being in the north. Maybe, you know.
In the north.
I mean, I mean, European people are generally bigger, aren't they?
Yeah.
And that's what they call the hinterland, or the
Hinterland.
hinterland
Yeah.
looks like.
Yeah.
Now,
Hotel.
this is where we stayed in the river view here. Exactly this room here.
Yeah.
Exactly. Sunset.
Burmese drinks.
Watermelon juice and pineapple juice.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
Sunset Mandalay.
Sunset Mandalay.
Sunset
You
Mandalay.
should write a poem on.
Sunset, yeah,
Sunset.
road to Mandalay, sunset to Mandalay.
Yeah.
Sunset, and that's that one, number 7.
Number 7. This one.
Yep. This is going up Mandalay Hill, which is
At the
kind of in the
Mandalay
city, but it's
pagoda on top
hill.
of Mandalay Hill, where you can see the view of the whole of Mandalay.
You actually go up, and you go up, and you go up, and you go up. It's about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I don't know.
On this slightly cloudy day,
temples on the way
it's
up this hill.
perfect to walk up this quite a high hill. I should count the steps on the way down. Tejuba.
Jejuba means thank you, sorry. Jejuba means thank you. I did count the steps coming down, and there were 876.
Yeah.
That's just the steps, you know.
Yeah.
6 more levels, and we finally, forever come to the top of Mandalay Hill. Amazing. It should be called Forever Hill. Jejuba.
Oh. Should show us the temples at the top of the mountain.
We well, we can see on the way up. You can see
Mandalay Hill.
Mandalay Hill. Yeah. So you go up. There's a temple after temple after temple after temple, and you take another 50, 60 steps, and then you get another temple.
I suppose this is a huge.
It is huge. Yeah.
Huge.
You can see how huge. There's
Yeah,
me. Give you some scale. Now this is interesting. This is the Biodike Pai Pagoda, and he's pointing here. You see he's pointing something like a Lenin or Marx. He's pointing. Apparently, the actual Buddha came here, and he's pointing to Mandalay, and he said it will be built 2,400 years after I am here today, and it actually was.
Yeah.
So, can he predict? How did he know?
Yeah.
How did he know? That's a some Beiji, yeah.
Yeah.
That definitely is. That's the common people, I think. Statues.
Yeah,
common
statue.
people. There are more and more. You just. As you go up. There's one more temple, and then you say, "Is this the top?" And we go, "No." And they point.
God, yeah.
They point to the next level. These are Jataka again, but little dioramas. You know, diorama is a 3-dimensional model of something, depiction. going up and up to another one.
No escalator here?
No,
No.
going up. You go up this amount and you find another temple, then another temple, another temple, until we reach the top. And then in the afternoon, I was told that I was led to believe that this was the place for craft work. But today things are changing in Mandalay, and they're building shopping centres. You know? Yeah, it's
Just like
everywhere, you know.
yeah.
This is the train, you see. This is the route. So they don't look that great, do they? Really?
No.
They don't look like the
No.
kind of place you'd like to spend 10 hours in. Kind of thing.
It's a very old train.
And just a few photographs, just so you just see what it looks around and about, you know.
Yeah.
This is what looks around and about the street. This is what the streets are like. You know.
Stores.
Yeah, just to get an idea what the scenery is like in the town itself. And there's one more little video here. Just this one.
Mandalay, a main street typical main street in Mandalay. We're not sure. It may be 78th Street, but it could be another street.
So
Give you some idea of the real Mandalay. Bar.
Yeah. Very busy. And,
it is, and not like what my brother told me. Horses and carts, like 26 years
motorcycles.
ago. Yeah.
Motorcycles. But you got so few cars over there.
No, it's mostly scooters, right?
Yeah,
Mostly scooters. Yeah.
I suppose the air is much better than elsewhere.
Well, that's one thing. On those videos and the photographs, that kind of thing doesn't come out.
Yeah.
The air is maybe better than here, but not that great, really. This is a river trip we took, and we went to see
We
the.
are in Mingong with Cho, our guide, and the bell is called Konglongji Bell. And as he told me, this is the second largest bell, or the largest working bell in the world. Thank you.
This is the river trip.
Oh.
Coming back on the river trip to that place.
What's the name of the river?
Irrawaddy.
Oh, yeah, you should show.
Yeah, the Irrawaddy magazine. Yeah. And
What a relaxing journey.
This is the Irrawaddy magazine. It's something like the Time magazine of Burma, and this will tell you what's really going on. Maybe you don't see as a tourist.
No, but you see, this is done in English, so yeah, it is easy reading.
It is, but you can see there's some interesting articles, and also articles about what's going on in the political world as well. You know?
Yeah.
And the cultural world. So if you want the real. This is the puppet show.
Yeah.
At the good skills, huh?
Yeah.
Great music.
Yeah.
Traditional music of Burma. Mandalay, Marriott's and cultural show.
Marionettes.
Yeah, $100, which is quite expensive. But
this is the name for the puppet show.
the string puppets.
Here we are outside the Mandalay Marionettes Theatre. A must see. This is a must see. Theatre bar.
Now this is the
River trip.
river trip that you mentioned.
So from the kind of centre of Mandalay,
Yeah.
and it takes about an hour, but it's quite interesting. When we caught the boat, it was raining really quite heavily, and we had to go along this kind of very just planks of wood gangplank thing, which you could nearly fall off really. But anyway, with your umbrella in your bag, it's a circus act really. But
cows.
and I think a real photographer could have a dream here. It was really photographers. And this, you look like a mountain, but it's not. You go to the next thing, this was a pagoda half started until the king died.
Oh.
And our guide said there were 14 million bricks
Okay.
here.
Temple again.
Yep, there's so many temples, you know. And Mingyun, yeah. We get to, oh, you come back there. Yeah, and then with this, sorry, go back to that one, sorry, Eddie. This is the hotel from the river, but this one here. So you had to walk along something like this to get to the boat.
The
plank.
plank.
Yeah, walk the plank, yeah.
Yeah.
Back in Mandalay. But
Fish.
the market,
The market.
7-Eleven, IKEA,
Yeah.
in Burma style, the hotel, where we're staying there. It's quite a nice hotel, really. They're refurbishing it, so there will be a swimming pool there as well,
Yeah,
actually. There will be. And these are the views from the hotel room.
Still a very, crowded city.
But different style, right? It's,
Yeah,
it's,
different
it's,
style, yeah,
you know,
yeah,
it's not
yeah,
so
yeah.
developed, you know. More to my taste, really. You know, this is the hotel room. So, and the still views from the hotel room is amazing. We had 270 degrees,
Yeah.
and there's the. And here now, this we went to the puppet show, and then we had some dinner. But in a kind of place like Mandalay, everything closes at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, yeah.
So by the time we had dinner, it was about
Yeah.
10:15 or 10:30.
Yeah.
And we were kind of stranded. It's not that big a city, so you could walk, but it would be quite tough, really. And we were standing around, and then there was this Spanish couple.
Yeah.
The Spanish man.
Yeah.
Now, quite. Sit gong ying man, or sit gong sai bana man, right? Gum dim,
Yeah.
right? So we actually both spoke French.
Oh,
he could speak French,
Yeah.
and I could speak some French as well,
Yeah.
right? Nous parlons français.
Yeah.
Nous parlons français ensemble.
Parlez-vous français?
Parlez français. Yeah. So we spoke French together, which is quite
Yeah.
cool, really, you know.
Yeah. You speak French?
So, like I was saying in one of the previous
Yeah,
programs,
yeah.
the lingua franca, the French language, it really was
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy because, as I told him,
Yeah.
ma première langue c'est anglais, ma deuxième langue c'est chinois.
Yeah.
Maintenant,
Yeah.
my second language is Chinese now.
Yeah.
So it was kind of in my head, the French and the Chinese were getting mixed up.
Yeah.
We have been in the terminal since 6 o'clock. It's now past midnight. Still 1 more hour to go until the plane takes off. I hope this espresso macchiato can get me through. Feeling like Ed Snowden in Russia.
Staying at a hotel?
No, because the only way to connect, the bus came down and arrived at 6 o'clock in Yangon.
Yeah.
And so the planes only leave late at 1 o'clock in the morning. So
Yeah.
there was no way to kind of like, if you went somewhere and came back, you're taking a chance that you missed the plane,
Yeah.
you know.
And then you
So-
went from Mandalay to Yangon.
From Mandalay to Yangon, yeah, back to Yangon,
Back
the
to
last
Yangon.
trip. And you have a bus or coach stewardess. They're very good, very helpful, you know, very helpful. And another comfortable seat there. And wherever you go, there's pagodas. And these are the when they stop for a meal break, called Field Express. Very nice food. Nice tom yum goong.
Yeah.
Nice fried rice. They're the recommended dishes.
Yeah.
And nice espresso as well.
Yeah.
And then you can see there's the cafe. Very clean. And the toilets are clean. And there's peanuts. And there's our coach there.
Yes.
And pagodas everywhere on the journey. Myanmar.
Yeah.
And when you come along the scenery, first of all, it changes, you know. So as you get further from Mandalay to Yangon, you can see that the scenery and the vegetation changes. So as you get to Yangon, it becomes more like Guangdong, really.
Yeah.
And it rained again.
It rained again. Always rain.
Rain again.
Always rain.
It's good at Rangoon, really, not Rangoon. Yeah, Rangoon, really. And fun. Now, this is a little tip. And we were stuck kind of outside where you couldn't go in to get into the airport, and there was just a nothing cafe, which is rubbish, you know. But everybody went across the road. All the airport staff, the airline pilots, everybody went to this restaurant across the road, which is pretty good food. But again, the atmosphere of the kind of beery, smoky thing doesn't come out. But it was good food, and that's the way everybody goes.
Then you'll go to the airport. Yeah.
And then catch the plane, the Dragonair.
Yeah.
Dragonair.
And then you go back to Hong Kong. Yeah. That's the whole trip.
That's the whole trip. Yeah.
Okay. And that is how Gary spent his 9 very important days in Burma.
That's right. Yeah. And it was.
Would you like to get back again?
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. I'd like to. You know.
Yeah.
But when you go the first time, you're not sure. You know where to go, and you have the guidebook. You know.
Yeah.
You see a lot of people carrying the Lonely Planet around, and it gives you some idea, right?
Yeah.
But you never really know till you go.
Yeah.
And having been now, you really know your way around, and maybe do things slightly different. You know, so I would go again, and I would. The Bagan was beautiful.
Yeah.
I'd like to spend more time there.
Same.
And the Mrao-U, the other ancient city as well.
Yeah.
And get to the beach.
Yeah, sure. I like the beach. I like the beach. Yeah. So it is about time that we get to relax.
Yeah.
And spend the end of the day together.
We get
So
a soiree.
Soiree.
Yeah, evening together. Yeah.
So see you next time.
See you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.